Так, ну что ж, ребят, всем привет. Теперь мы продолжаем проходить сюжетку. Вот, не знаю, тоже вчера у меня вылетел стрим. Так что, и, конечно, извиняюсь, что нет это, ну, я стримил просто через мобильный интернет, у меня ну, короче, то, что я сейчас заменил вот это YouTube русский сервер и на VPS, как раз все сейчас стало все нормально, буду через Wi-Fi уже стало нормально все работать. Поэтому сейчас все прекрасно работает. Это сигнал будет зеленый в VPS, поэтому можно поступать дальше здесь. Что так, вот, собственно, тот момент, который на этом мы остановились.
Kill me.
Because I need answers.
You were our war slave, so you should know us if you want me to talk. Fine. Try whatever you want.
If I were to do that, I wouldn't be any different from you. I am the arrow that pierces the wolf's heart. I grant you a swift death.
That's exactly what I desire. Wolves that leave the pack are... But sadly, you didn't catch my partner. He will alert them.
Before you close your eyes, you should know that I allowed him to escape. Because he will lead the Cloud Knights to Hule's hideout.
Is this how you leave one side open? You let that Borison escape so you could track him?
This is the most common hunting tactic used by Borison. I know the methods of these abominations all too well. They always leave an escape route for their prey, allowing them to flee in fear. Then they chase them like it's a game. Borison get great satisfaction from the last struggles of their victims.
Have you witnessed these things firsthand? That guy called you a war slave. What exactly have you experienced?
Well, just a hazy past that I can barely recollect. Not all Foxians are lucky enough to be born on a Xianzhou ship. I grew up in one of the worlds where Borison roam, known as the Fallen Territories by the people of the Yaoqing. To the Wolf Masters, Foxians are nothing but property. Cannon fodder used to slow down the Xianzhou attacks on the battlefield.
But you survived. And not only that, you became the general of the Yaoqing. If I get the chance, I'd love to hear stories of your past, General.
Speaking of stories, you've reminded me that now is not the time for them. Wadza, we've sent the warning from Stargazer Navalia. What's the situation on your end?
I've found them. Zhao Cho is trying to stall Hule, and he signaled me to not reveal myself.
Trust his judgment and keep watching. We'll be right there.
I believe the warning we sent will stop Hule from attacking Stargazer Navalia. What will he do next?
The hunt is not over yet. Stay safe, Zhao Cho.
А тут немного сейчас, видимо, в тексте у Янцы немного.
Please, save me.
I want to live. Doctor!
Zhao Zhao, find a medical ingenium and give that kid a shot! Hurry!
I see. How is the front line?
The Borison beast chips have already landed on the Fenghu. It won't be long before this place is overrun as well.
What about General Yueyu? Any news from her? I'm her healer. I should stay by her side at a time like this.
She asked me to tell you that she's not coming back. She must protect the Cloud Pier telescope. General asks you to save that kid. The girl fought desperately just to bring us all back here alive. I've never seen such a brutal fighting style. Her body, it's like she was split open. Just like...
Her blood pressure is dropping. Do you hear me, Xiao Xiao?
Loud and clear. Get me some tumble dust. We've got to start the operation right now. I will bring her back.
Is that why you're so determined to learn my secrets? Do you hear me, Jiao Chou?
I do. Loud and clear.
So she saved you all in that great battle on the Xiangzhou Fenghu 3 decades ago. But to your surprise, you discovered her Borisin bloodline while she was at death's door. Moktok told me that she was a war slave who escaped from the Eclipse Pack. Oh, what a twist of fate. Turns out, she's from the same clan as I am.
Now I understand. No wonder she displayed such astounding power, determination, and cruelty in battle.
And she used the gift of her bloodline to destroy the Borisin! Moon Rage, a blessing for wolves, and a curse for foxes. For Borisin, to have their bodies torn apart by Moon Rage and transform into a beast is the ultimate joy. But for you Foxians with poor regenerative abilities, with the burning fury in her heart, that Foxian general will eventually lose her sanity and indulge in endless bloodshed. The scars on her body will not be caused by enemy weapons, but by the immense power she can't withstand. And in return for saving her life, you intend to give everything to solve this impossible puzzle.
Hule. Do you know the saddest thing about being a healer? All this time, I've devoted my life to bringing back those who sacrificed their lives. But once again, they rushed into battle. And then I heard of their deaths. They died under your claws, in your jaws. Amid like a useless idiot, I saved a fish named Life out of the cauldron called Death, only to watch it struggle, dive back into the boiling broth. So I asked myself, why were they so eager to run toward their death after they had recovered from their wounds? Why wouldn't they value their hard-won life? All the doubt.
I can smell your desperation, all the way down to your bone marrow.
Eventually, I realized that their deaths held value. They placed the weight of their sacrifice on the living, granting us strength. With a coin forged by their deaths, they exchanged something more in return. Everything I'm doing now, following you so closely, is just for one reason. Witnessing your death. Even your death has value. It will pave the way for a peaceful war dance. And a fully cured Feishao.
The thoughts in your pathetic head are hardly surprising.
Did you already know this?
Yes, I did. As Borisin, we understand the value of death more than anyone. And as a healer who has witnessed so much death, you won't be swayed by fear. What a shame, what a shame. Your story actually sparked a trace of respect for you in my heart.
Can you even feel respect? With your corrupted heart?
Of course. Because I caught a whiff of my own kind in you. Unfortunately, in the end, you're still just a weak fox. As the wolf's creed goes. Gift the wolf a dead end, where new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate, where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yet the valorous in brutal battles embrace their eternal prize. That's why I'm keeping you alive for now. I want to show you how Borisin truly respect their enemies. We will consume your flesh and blood, nourishing our own. We will crush your hopes and dreams, clearing a path for our hunt. Your feeble souls will witness a new future. A future that belongs to me.
My lord, we received a message. Our arrangement at Stargazer Navalia has been discovered. We must act quickly.
That doesn't surprise me at all. Moktok, what's that noise?
It's the Sky Splitter. The ship that the Wardens will be held on is about to set off. The Skyfaring Commission will clear the air routes. And if our star skiffs try to escape, we'll be spotted.
Calm down, Moktok. Look at you now, hiding and fearful. Where is your Borisin dignity?
As I said, I'd sacrifice my dignity for your return. As long as you can come back to the Borisin Pax, there's still hope.
Hope? The Borisin have forgotten the wolf's creed. Weak creatures put their hope in the strong, but the strong fight their way out. Bringing me back instead of choosing a new master only proves the decline of our pack. And as for the prophet who manipulated you into saving me, she's just a liar trying to use Duran's offspring. Moktok, let me tell you how the Borisin will rise to power. We won't hide like rats in the streets of the Xiangzhou. We will be ravenous wolves, walking amongst a herd of lambs with our fangs bared.
But Great Warhead, our packs are not here. We can't go to war like this.
Our packs are not here. Wherever I go, everyone is the pack.
Stay away. Just don't come any closer. No!
Moktok, we're the apex predators at the top of the hierarchy. As wolves, we create fear. We don't become servants to it. If you're blind to the path, I will be the crimson moon that lights the way for you. Share my crimson blood with our brethren. Use it to infect those Foxians and strike fear into their hearts. Now, you devious monkey, come out and face me.
Chow Chow.
Moza. Run.
No, he can't run, and neither can you. You've come at the right time, monkey of the Yaoqing. Tell her that I will unleash a massacre here, drowning the Xianzhou La Fu in blood. From this moment on, wolves bearing my blood will hunt on every street, feasting on the followers of that devilish archer. Follow me, my cubs. We shall stride among the prey. Give the wolf a dead end when new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yet the valorous in brutal battles embrace their eternal prize. Do you hear that? The rumble of the cannons. It brings back all the memories of past battles within me. My return will bring back the wolf's creed. In my own way, I shall save our weakened pack and restore it to its former glory.
The Sky Splitter's gun salute is really loud. So this is what the war dance is actually like? I feel... feel like my eardrums are going to burst. Well, how could they expect to attract people to come and watch if they didn't make a huge spectacle? That was the mission my grandfather entrusted to me. You just relax and keep guard over the ring. As the saying goes, the disciple takes the toil of their master. Remember, you are here under the identity of a lawful swordmaster, taking the place of your no-good master Yenqing as the ringmaster. But what am I supposed to do if my opponent for this round is super talented and just wipes the floor with me in seconds? I'm still a beginner in swordplay. I don't know where I got the confidence when I agreed to help General Huaiyan. Come on, there's no need to worry about that. If you are defeated, then your opponent shall have to answer to me. Although, if that happens, the honor and the glory of the Xianzhou Luofu shall all be taken by the Zhuming.
Master Yun Li, please, I'm about to compete. Can you say something that will give me a little confidence?
March, think about the great storms that you, nameless of the Express, have weathered along your many journeys. There's no doubt that you have faced far more terrifying enemies than your opponents here today, right?
I've trained hard in the art of swordplay over these few days. It's time for me to get in the ring and prove myself. Let's go! Master Yun Li, I don't think I'm completely ready.
March, there is no such thing as completely ready.
Feeling lucky. Please stay tuned.
Peach blossoms and divine sword descend.
Miss Yun Li, Miss March, this way, please. I was informed of your arrival by Madame Yukong and came to greet you personally. The news that you will be the ringmaster in place of Lieutenant Yan Qing has been made public, Miss March. Just now, as I passed the contestants' hall, I overheard them all discussing this news. The most common question I heard was, who is March 7th? If they ask you this, how will you introduce yourself? Do you have something prepared?
March 7th, a young beauty from the Astral Express.
All right, when people ask you, you might as well tell them this loud and clear.
I see you are both quite relaxed. Impressive, given the imminent danger you face. Miss Yun Li's contestant information was registered for the war dance a long time ago. However, as a last-minute entry, the Skyfaring Commission has taken care of the necessary procedures for you, Miss March 7th. Please, follow this path. The contestant hall is just up ahead.
Thank you, Miss Shikwe.
Come, let's take a look around the contestant hall.
Want to be a mech pilot? Join IPC.
So, this is the contestant hall.
Oh, there are so many people.
March, before the war dance begins, allow me to give you one more lesson. My grandfather always told me that a weapon mimics its master. That means that a person's weapon will reflect their habits and personality. You've seen me wield old metal before, haven't you? Tell me, what did you observe from that?
Master Yun Li's old metal is taller than a person. Being able to wield a weapon like that must mean that you have ridiculous strength, right?
Observing the weapon that your opponent uses, assessing what kind of battle skills they excel at, and where their weaknesses lie, is the key to victory in battle. A shockingly heavy sword like mine, for example, is obviously not suited for a long, drawn-out battle. So,
Why would you tell me your weakness?
that's the only way to ensure that we have a fair fight, don't you think? I don't want to see you go and lose to someone else, after all. Now is a perfect opportunity to learn how to evaluate your opponents. Let's use the people here in the contestants' hall to practice. If you know yourself and know your enemy,
You know myself and know the enemy. Let's see, who should I ask first? There's no need to rush to the ring just yet. Let's get to know your opponents around here first.
Ooh, free stuff.
Вот эти не тут еще списки. Надо быть помёртвее. Редкость.
Feeling lucky.
Was there... Yes. Yeah, this is just... Oh, I understand what's going on, Miss March 7th and Miss Yun Lee. I'm actually not a contestant. I'm just here as a security guard. Oh, it's all right. I can't bear to watch other people make things awkward, so I always try to keep the conversation going.
There are still many guests arriving here. Please be cautious.
Understood.
I came here because I wanted to meet the great Lieutenant Yanqing I've heard so much about, and finally cross blades with him myself. Who would have imagined that he would take a disciple and have her be the ringmaster in his place? This is no more than running away from a fight, and is a great dishonor to the Yaoqing. This last-minute replacement, March 7th. Who exactly is she?
If I'd known I could use multiple weapons at once, I'd have brought my bow.
Hello, miss. Are you here to take part in the Ringmaster's Challenge too?
That's right. I'm the March 7th that everyone's been talking about.
What? You're March 7th?
Don't worry. I'm a newbie swordmaster who's only been practicing the art of swordplay for half a month.
March 7th. Standing before you is a seasoned Cloud Knight who has practiced swordsmanship for over 200 years.
Tricking the opponent into underestimating me is a valid tactic too, right?
Ugh. I am not used to wearing clothes like this at all. Ooh! You're March 7th! the stand-in for Lieutenant Yanqing, correct?
That's right. And you?
As you can see, I am the journalist entrusted with interviewing contestants on site.
I see the Skyfaring Commission has really gone all out as the host.
That's right. A big event like this just can't go ahead without a few of us running around. Since the competition is getting started, could I ask you some questions that are on my mind? Oh, great. First, the question that is on everyone's minds. Lieutenant Yanqing is not appearing in today's war dance. This is just gossip from unreliable sources, but I hear that Lieutenant Yanqing is seriously injured. Is this true? My apologies. This was very unprofessional of me. I see that Lieutenant Yanqing has his own affairs to tend to. Then, let us look forward to seeing a valiant performance from you, Miss March. Once the war dance begins, you will be challenged by master swordsmen from many different worlds, Miss March 7th. Are there any that you're looking forward to facing in particular? May I ask who that might be? Oh, of course, it's the highly anticipated Lieutenant Yanqing. Thank you very much for accepting my interview. Much appreciated.
The first round of the war dance is about to begin. Are you feeling okay, March?
Me? I'm fine. As soon as I saw all these people gathered here, Looking at these contestants, I suddenly feel a lot calmer for some reason. I understand why you wanted me to know myself and know my enemy. I don't feel as nervous as I did before.
So, do you want to go out and see the ring? I knew it! Let's go. Walk through here, we'll be able to see the war dance's official venue. I wonder how much mung bean soda we can buy with this. Wow, so this is what it's like from the spectator seats? Look over there. That's the ring we'll be standing on. Now,
again. Can I really do this?
Well, it's too late for nerves now. It's almost time.
Almost time for what? As soon as I think about the mission General Hyen gave me, my heart starts racing like crazy. What do I do, Master Yunli?
It's when it stops beating that we need to worry. Just take in the atmosphere and prepare yourself. I have to leave for a moment and do some inspections around the ship. This was also part of Grandpa's orders.
I wonder how Master Yanqing is doing over there.
Hey, focus.
General, report! The teams are in position, and the Skyfaring Commission has taken control of the Starskiff lanes.
Activate all side cranes and have them scan everyone coming in and out of the port. Remain vigilant at all times. Any suspicious movements must be suppressed as quickly as possible before the situation gets out of hand.
Yes, General.
You two, follow me. What's signals nearby, but we lost contact just a moment ago.
That mean...
He will be fine. Cloud Knights, search for the target.
All of you, get out of my way.
Wait. Don't go any closer.
General, I failed you. That mad dog left me here as...
A declaration of war.
That's right. I've been holding back the urge to slit his throat all this time. Well, Lord Hulei ordered us to remain here, just to see. If you, the great Merlin's Claw, mortal enemy of the Borisin, are able to join him in a little hunting game.
Hunting is not a game. It is a battle of life and death. Are you ready for your death, abomination?
Die, you lovely beast! Die!
Save your breath!
I'm honored by... Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave? I'll catch up. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Wowza. Are you okay?
I wasn't able to save Jiao Chou. Hulei was more cunning and powerful than I imagined.
Tell me, how is he planning to declare this war against me? With a one-on-one duel? Or with a hostage exchange, maybe?
Hulei is planning on attacking the bustling streets of the Xianzhou Luofu.
What did you just say?
Impossible. Even if there are still undercover Borisin that we haven't sniffed out, Hulei can't have more than a few dozen people. How is he planning on simultaneously attacking the streets of the Xianzhou Luofu?
He has an ace up his sleeve. Hulei's body holds a plague mark passed down through generations of Borisin. I've seen him convert a Foxy into a Borisin wolf trooper with my own eyes. This is Hulei's declaration of war. His blood
It can cause Foxians to rapidly transform and lose their minds. He has passed his blood to his minions, and is planning to spread it across the Lawfu and stir up panic.
He wants to encircle us in one fell swoop. This beast is truly unpredictable.
Contact the Skyfaring Commission and the Cloud Knights right away. Have them enforce a traffic ban and order all Foxians to remain indoors until further notice.
The moment you see your enemy's declaration of war, it means that they have already begun to take action.
But if Hulei succeeds in getting this panic to spread...
Do you remember what I told you before? Hunting is about thinking the same way as your prey, not just mindlessly chasing after them. What Hulei wants is to see everyone on the Lawfu descend into panic. He wants to see us lose our minds and waste our limited manpower scouring every inch of the Lawfu for signs of an attack until we exhaust ourselves. It's like that party game that the people of the Yaoqing love to play. They hide an object under one of several bowls, then move the bowls around and have you guess which one the object is underneath. The way I see it, this is all nothing more than misdirection. No matter what Hulei does, there is one truth that cannot be changed. He is trapped aboard the Xianzhou Lawfu. The only way for him to escape is to find a ship.
Right now, the only ship he'd be able to see is the Sky Splitter.
In his eyes, that ship is full of countless hostages. That would be the best place for him to go. So, that will also be our final battlefield.
But if we're wrong about this, if he goes somewhere else, or if he does as he said he would, and his minions infect the Foxians everywhere with wolf blood, what do we do then? Are we just supposed to abandon those less likely locations?
This is another lesson that you must learn outside of swordplay. Weighing your options and making a decision. There are always questions that we will ask ourselves, but never be able to answer. Before making a decision, we must destroy any hesitation that we are holding on to. Once we make a decision, we must fight off any regrets. There is a chance that we will make the wrong decision and allow our allies to be sacrificed in vain. There is a chance that we will predict our enemies' movements correctly, yet underestimate their strength and be overwhelmed in battle. But being lost in hesitation and failing to take any action will always be more harmful than taking the wrong path. We must make a decision. No matter. Everyone, listen up. I will personally take charge of Starskiff Haven, evacuate the people, and prepare for any possible attacks. I will do my best to ensure that things are safe on the ground. Nameless, please lend us your strength as you did when the Ambrosial Arbor was reborn. I need you and Wildza to go in search of Zhao Cho.
General, please entrust me with the safety of the Sky Splitter. I was originally meant to participate in the tournament, so now it is only right that I return to the Sky Splitter.
If Hulei does come to attack the Sky Splitter, Lieutenant Yanqing, I need you to hold him there until I—
Please rest assured, General. If he dares step foot on the Sky Splitter, I, Yanqing, swear on the blade in my hands that he shall not escape.
Cloud Knights! The Borson have arrogantly decided to challenge us on Xianzhou territory. They vow that they will unleash a bloodbath along the streets of the Xianzhou. The unarmed civilians of the Xianzhou and countless visitors from afar are under our protection. Let me ask you, as Cloud Knights, will we allow the Borson to succeed with their plan? Be on your guard. Calling Starskiff Haven. Have all Cloud Knights be on full alert for Borson attacks.
Facial, the ports of Starskiff Haven are crawling with wolf-like creatures. They're moving fast.
Hold them back! I will be there immediately!
О, если плохой филон, надо сразу пить, чтобы говорят.
There you are, Facial.
Madam Yukong! After 30 years, we find ourselves fighting side by side once more. A short respite, then time for the next fight. Let's save some time. All together! A short respite, then time for the next fight.
Feeling lucky. Please stay tuned.
We have cleared out the enemies in Starskiff Haven.
But it seems that there are fierce battles being waged at both the Exalting Sanctum and Arum Alley. I will prepare a Starskiff.
We cannot allow the fighting to continue. This is now a race against time to stop this farce that Hule has created. I know Zhao Cho always wants me to know my limits and not get carried away, but now is the time to bring this to a swift end. Contact the Exalting Sanctum. Tell them if they see a light in the sky, all units are to retreat immediately. Madam Yukong, lend me your bow!
What's that?
Everyone, out of the way! Oh, what a mess. I just knew it would end up this way. Every time she hits the battlefield, she makes a mess like this. She didn't even leave a single survivor to get intel from. One of these men must have known about Hule and Zhao Cho's whereabouts. That was one of Fei Xiao's arrows. Who knows what she used as an arrow to fire all the way over here? She's just very passionate. She sees every place as a battlefield where she can unleash hell. Take a good look around. If you can find one or two Borson that aren't dead yet, I don't care how tight their lips are sealed. I always have a way to crack them open and get the...
What a terrifying attack. Who could have imagined that such astonishing strength would lie in the hands of a Foxian war slave? So decisive, so brutal. She is more like a descendant of Duran than we who have fallen to our current state.
I remember you, Mock Talk. You are harder to kill than a cockroach. But the fact that you have willingly shown yourself saves us some time. It is not too late for you to surrender. Tell me, where are Hule and Jiao Cho?
Save your energy, Yao Qing monkey. If there is one principle that we beasts know well, it is I lived as a hunter for many years. Yet I have only followed the warhead for this recent, brief period. However, his existence has brought light back to our once blind eyes. The descendants of Duran have abandoned the Wolf's Creed. In order to ensure our survival, we took solace in the shadows and fed on one another. Thanks to the gift granted to us by Lord Hule, I have shared his vision and his blood. The descendants of Duran should live for the victory of the pack. And come, Yao Qing man, show me your fangs. We will fight to the death!
Puh. How honorable, you mangy dog. But you seem to have misunderstood. There will be no fair one-on-one duel. Let's see how tough you are once we've put you down.
It boils in my veins.
Resurgence? You think you can still pillage and murder freely, as you did 1,000 years before? We'll ensure that this is nothing more than your dying fantasy.
It's on me. Free will opens still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Fight! A disgrace like this will set them running!
It's better to make no move.
Destined for oblivion.
I must hold on.
How about letting the enemy strike for a little more heat? I'm honored by, since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Another journey begins. Still waters of oblivion.
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Borisan resurgence shall come.
No matter how heroic your sacrifice, there is no honor in your battles or deaths, Borisan.
It seems that Mock Talk got what he wished for.
Hule, Your declaration of war is over. From now on, no matter where you run, General Fei Xiao will catch you and send you to the same fate as Mock Talk.
Your tongue is sharper than your claws. Don't stand in my way, child. Have your general speak with me. Our little hunting game is not over yet.
Stand down, Watsa. I am here, Hulei. What do you wish to say?
The Merlin's Claw. Though we have never met on the battlefield, I have heard many interesting things about you. From the people of the Xiongzhou must be quite brave to allow a foxy and war slave with Borisan blood to ascend to the position of general. Has no one ever questioned that lineage of yours? Or could it be that your grand achievements were enough to convince everyone to keep their lips sealed?
Claiming to have family ties with the enemy sounds to me like an attempt at asking for mercy. Hulei, are you begging me for mercy?
I see that it is not only the ruthless blood of a wolf that courses through your veins, but also the cunning blood of a fox. When you think about it, this was a gift from the Borisan. Anything that we gift, we are also free to reclaim. The Merlin's Claw. I shall extend a final invitation to you. I will be waiting for you on the Sky Splitter. Before you arrive, I will slaughter all in sight, allowing the crimson moon that has fallen dim for over 700 years to once more come to life. I will illuminate this ship with the sheen of blood and show everyone just how weak and powerless the Xiangzhou is. Then I will pilot this ship through every blockade and barrier you have prepared and begin my journey home. This ship shall be the flagship for the Borisan Resurgence. Before I finish these tasks of mine, you have a chance to stop me or die at my hands.
I accept your challenge, Hulei. Because the very moment you stepped aboard the Sky Splitter, you stepped onto your path to ruin.
Юнли.
I'm entrusting you not only with the honor of the ring, but also with the security of the Sky Splitter. That's easy for my grandfather to say. But this mission doesn't seem so simple anymore. The first round of the tournament is about to begin. I wonder how Yanqing and the others are doing. According to the plan, I should seek out the Cloud Knight soldiers aboard the Sky Splitter and see if they've discovered anything. Maybe I should take a moment to meet with March before the tournament starts. March is in the contestants' lounge right now. I wonder how her preparations are coming along.
Feeling lucky. Please stay tuned.
guess I'm a bit rusty.
Is that you, Miss Yunli? If there's anything that I can help you with, please. We haven't noticed anything out of the ordinary yet.
Very good. Although, there is one thing I want to confirm with you.
Unfortunately, we don't have any means to distinguish between Borisin and Foxians. However, you can rest assured that the Cloud Knights are working hard to investigate the source of the forged identities. All Cloud Knights on the Sky Splitter have their own responsibilities and wouldn't dare neglect their posts.
March 7th and I could already tell. It's clear that every Cloud Knight soldier we've met on the Sky Splitter is an elite warrior.
Your timing is perfect, Miss Yunli. We actually just received an emergency boarding request.
An emergency boarding request?
It wasn't on the Sky Splitter Starskiff registry, but all the documentation checked out.
Who would be boarding the ship at this time? Where are they? I'll go check it out.
The Starskiff is using the contestant docking bay. Would you like me to lead the way?
No need. You have your own duties to take care of. I will be fine by myself. I have to check on this immediately. Routine inspection! All passengers, please prepare for an inspection. So this is the suspicious Starskiff. Where did the passengers go? I'm going to count down from 10. If you do not come out, I will destroy the ship. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Time is running out. 3, 2, 1. Wait a second.
It's me. It's just a routine inspection. You weren't actually going to blow up the ship, were you? Is that also some kind of Zhuming custom?
Didn't little Yanqing claim he was going to give up being the ringmaster and go on the hunt instead? Help shoulder the general's burdens?
The Borisin on the ground suddenly launched an attack. General Fei Xiao was concerned that this was all a diversion by Hulei. So I requested to come to the Sky Splitter and provide support.
I can't believe you ended up back here on the Sky Splitter after running around all over the place. But you're too late to enter the tournament now. Following Grandpa's plan, our disciple March is taking your place as ringmaster. Aren't you proud of her?
When I first heard the news, I was definitely proud, but also a little concerned.
More manpower is always a good thing, since the Sky Splitter is so large. Oh, and by the way, you should know that...
What's happening?
Does it feel like the Sky Splitter has slowed down? Could it be? Come with me. We need to check the engine room. It's the heart of the ship, so we need to prioritize its safety.
The war dance is about to begin. Contestants, please make your way to the arena.
The engine room is just up ahead. Let's go. Strange. Why is there no one here?
The Cloud Knights. They're over here.
And you should be lying alongside them. Don't worry, children. There's plenty of space to hide your bodies over here.
Even though I truly hoped that the war dance would go ahead uninterrupted, and that I was worrying for no reason.
Now that these guys have finally shown up, it's a huge weight off my mind. Bring it on, you abominations!
The mood is set just right. Let the show begin!
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
Melt! Stand to earth! Yes, you!
Watch your head.
Right on time.
Stay in step. Dreams do come true. It's on me.
Still waters of oblivion.
Melt! Bring mountains!
If we found 2 wolves in the engine room, that means that even more abominations have infiltrated other areas. Hule is already aboard the Sky Splitter!
There's no time to talk about this. The war dance has already started. If my guess is correct, the Borison will most likely use the ceremony to be— Let's go. We need to get to the war dance ring. Come with me. To the ring.
Bring forward, gleam of old blades.
This way. We're not too late.
We would like to welcome all of our honored guests and contestants to the Xianzhou Luofu's Luminary War Dance Ceremony. We would like to welcome all of our honored guests and contestants to the Xianzhou Luofu's Luminary... Before we get the first round underway, our organizing committee would like to introduce you all to a host known throughout the cosmos, Mr. Albert. He is here today as our special guest host. Let us invite our special guest host, Mr. Albert, to the stage to formally open the Wardens.
From this moment on, the Sky Splitter belongs to me. Now, run for your lives!
My apologies. The spectators that you were expecting aren't here. Everyone here actually came to see you. Cloud Knight, prepare for battle.
I see you waiting for me. That's fine too. Since you have all prepared for your deaths, come.
Surround your enemy, but leave one side open. This is your strategy for ensuring that the war dance will be able to be held as usual?
Precisely. When Hule escaped, we should have cancelled the war dance immediately. No one can predict where a wild beast like him will attack. Yet festivals and celebrations like this are likely to become targets. However, preparations for the war dance were in the works for so long, I couldn't bear to announce its cancellation. So I thought, if the show must go on, then let it go on. But that doesn't mean that the war dance we hold today has to be the real event. All we need to do is swap all the spectators and contestants aboard the ship with Cloud Knight soldiers, and the Sky Splitter, soaring high above, will become the ultimate battleground for our hunt.
But what do we do if Hule is not planning to attack the war dance?
Then we just need to draw his attention to the Sky Splitter. We'll have the Skyfaring Commission clear all transport lanes and cut down Starskiff traffic. Then, when the time comes, there will be only one ship in the sky, and he will have no reason not to attack. General Fei Xiao will be in charge of scaring the wolves and cutting off their other means of escape, making him think that this will be his best way out. Given that the Borisin already have insiders on the Law Fu, I will be in charge of putting pressure on them, making them focus solely on keeping themselves safe.
Very good. Then I'd better dust off my weary bones too. I will go with the Skyfaring Commission to guard the Jade Gate and ensure that things do not spiral out of control.
Knowing that Elder Huayan is part of our last line of defense is a great comfort. This hunt will make Hule understand that the arrows of the hunt will always be one step ahead of the abominations.
That jolt just now. What's going on? Borisin must have actually infiltrated the Sky Splitter. Based on General Huayan's orders, it's time. as Borison, are your... Oh, looks like the General's arrangements are finally coming in handy. I need to find Yunli and the others as soon as possible.
Dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Time to show you Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. What's this?
It'll catch up. Let's improvise.
It's on me.
Still waters of oblivion.
Watch your head.
I could take 10 of you.
How familiar.
Take your positions.
Sure, I'll play along. Spend freely.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Let the show begin!
You'll make good practice. Yeah.
Stay in step.
Not very sportsmanlike.
Another journey begins. Still waters of oblivion.
Oh, I get it. Time to show you Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. What's this? The plan said that if Hule appears, the Cloud Knights will assemble and do everything they can to suppress him. Master Yunli, where are you?
Mark, I'm below the ring.
Please stay tuned.
Peach Blossoms and Divine Sword descend.
Stream forth.
The hall below the ring. I remember it being this way. Master Yanqing! What are you doing here?
I was concerned about the safety of the Sky Splitter, and my dear disciple, of course.
Yanqing, the wolf you are hunting is standing above us in the war dance ring at this very moment, facing the Cloud Knights. This war dance will not be seen by the people of the Xianzhou, nor will it be just a ceremonial sword fight. This is a battle to the death that offers no honor, only mortal danger.
If my masters are going to battle, how could they go without their disciple?
Yunli, Miss March, may your blades be sharp, and your victories glorious.
May your blades be sharp, and your victories glorious.
May your blades... Ah, forget it. Let's go and make this a quick victory.
Let's go.
for this, Hule.
I see fate shall send some young cubs to the slaughter.
Remember this! My name is March 7th. Ringmaster of the Law Food.
Or maybe
Let the Senju and Monk not have any worthy warriors.
I wouldn't let my guard down if I were you. It's about time this old wolf tasted defeat at the hands of a young cub.
Here you go, Master! Time to show you Azure Dragon, White Tiger, Bless Card! What's this?
Dreams do come true.
How familiar. Watch your head.
spend freely.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
For the same line. You think a little ambush is enough to defeat me? I will make you understand just how wrong you are.
Such insane power!
Shall finally arrives.
I can take 10 of you!
Take your positions.
Watch your head. Hedge your bets.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
It's on me.
Awesome! Now what's this?
Free will, or was it fate? Still waters of oblivion.
The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Again. Watch your head.
Time to show you Azure Dragon, White Tiger, Bless Card! What's this?
Stay in step. The mood is set. Let the show begin! Good job.
Watch your head.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Sure, I'll play along. The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Good job.
Watch your head.
Again. I could take 10 of you!
No dirty tricks.
Still waters of oblivion.
Hedge your bets. It's on me.
Stay in step.
The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
How familiar.
Time to show you what Azure Dragon, White Tiger, Bless Card! What's this?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Awesome! Now watch this!
Swing with all your might, dear cubs. You thought I'd run.
Just right.
A wolf's path only goes onward. Never an option.
Sure, I'll play. Spend freely. Watch your head.
How familiar. How familiar.
The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. Watch your head.
Let's improvise.
Here you go, Master! Time to show you Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! What's this?
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed.
This goes on. There will be death by the time she arrives.
Take your positions.
Not very sportsmanlike.
Watch your head.
Destined for oblivion.
Spend freely. The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
It'll catch up.
How familiar.
Watch your head. My dirty tricks, alright?
How familiar.
Stay in step. The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Awesome! Now what's this? Time to show you Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! What's this?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. How familiar.
Watch your head.
Still waters of oblivion.
Hedge your bet. It's on me. The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
Not very sportsmanlike.
Watch your head.
Let's improvise.
No dirty tricks, alright?
Free will, or was it destiny for oblivion?
Watch your head. Sure, I'll play along. The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
Not bad. But it will take much more than that. Your feeble weapons are like blades of grass before my own. I've had enough. Time to finish this game. What's happening? Secrets are a weapon that a hunter cannot live without. Those that have no secrets are no more than prey.
What you're saying is, in your eyes, I am no more than prey that has exhausted all of its secrets and is simply awaiting its death.
Do you think you have some other escape route? Oh, Jiao Cho. I have already peeled back your disguises and defenses, layer by layer. I know all the secrets that you and your general have buried so deep.
But you have told me all of your secrets too, Warhead.
Oh, but you will never have a chance to use them. You will be buried with them right here. After all, you will avoid having to see the tragic future that awaits your general. I'm sure she understands her fate far better than you ever will. One day on the battlefield, she will be overpowered by her ever-intensifying moon rage, and finally be torn apart by her fury and transformation. Not even your god can save her from this fate, although they can lead her to liberation. And the only way to save her is here, in my hands.
Are you the healer? Or am I? Are you really that certain of your own judgment?
I must leave, Foxian. But before I go, you know what I must do, don't you?
Drink blood wine. I hear it is a Borisan custom to kill prisoners and drink their blood before battle to stir up their madness.
You really did put hard work into researching us. It is a shame that this is where your journey ends.
Are you the healer, Jiao Zhou?
Is there anything that I can do for you?
I heard that you saved me.
There's no need to thank me.
If you're a healer, can you cure my moon rage?
And what if I can? Do I just sit back and watch as you head back out to die in battle? Listen to me, child. Your condition is not suited for the battlefield.
Okay, then can you cure war?
What are you talking about? I'm just a healer. All I can do is...
So all you can do is heal us and let us go cure war.
Such arrogance, young lady. This war has been waged for thousands of years, and it will only continue. What do you mean by cure war? All you will achieve is getting yourself killed.
You healers work yourselves to the bone to save people, even though there will always be sickness and death. So we will also keep fighting. I cannot speak for the dead, but I know that General Yueyu, as well as all the warriors that never returned from battle, will not have died in vain. They fought so that others could make it home alive. Your actions are no different.
Jiao Zhou, this is an order. Cure me!
Those who have no secrets are no more than prey. Enjoy the taste of my fresh blood, Hule. Unfortunately, I am not a man without secrets. I still have one little secret hidden up my sleeve. Tumble dust. I drank it a while ago, and the poison is already flowing through my veins. If the most lethal poison known to this world is able to save innocent lives, I will do my best to cure you. Fish out. I kept my promise. At the cost of this insignificant life, bring victory to the Yaoqing.
So, you want to play dirty? Yeah, it's colder.
My sword is even colder!
Hule's movements are slowing down?
This is our chance.
It's time for us to put this dog down! Time to show you what I can really do! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, what's this?
Watch your head. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Someone else take this one? Here you go, Master!
Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
It's on me.
How familiar. Destined for oblivion.
Watch your head.
A pathetic little poison like this. You think this is enough to turn the tide of battle?
Watch your head.
Time to show you Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, what's this?
Spend freely.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Watch your head. No dirty tricks on me. No dirty tricks.
Need a shot.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Awesome! Now what's this? Time to ship Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, what's this?
Maybe hard to kill. That does not mean you cannot be overpowered. Hule, take a good look. The power of the Cloud Knights is in my blade.
The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head. Watch your head.
I could take 10 of you.
Good job.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed.
chance. It's on me. The dice have been bussed. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Stay in step. I'll catch up.
Impossible! How could a mere whelp defeat me?
The hunt is finally over. Thank you for holding out so long. The Cloud Knights are withdrawing as we speak. Lieutenant Yanqing, how are you holding up?
General, is everything okay on the ground?
Everything's fine. We were able to suppress the Borisin attacks. When I sensed that Hule was not on the ground, I raced to get here as quickly as I could. Who would have imagined that I would arrive late to the battlefield for the first time in my life? No. Perhaps you young ones' blades were just too fast for me. I originally thought, in the best-case scenario, you would team up and hold this beast back while protecting yourselves. However, you joined forces and defeated Hule. The youth are truly to be feared and respected. Come, we need to lock up Hule once again before anything unexpected happens.
I was so scared. I thought you were a goner there. We're so lucky the General made it in time.
Yanqing, that was amazing. That final blow you dealt to Hule. How have I never seen that before?
Do you want to learn it? I can teach ya. But, I'll need some time to heal up first.
I hate to say it, but if you can teach me that move, I'll maybe admit that you're just a tiny little bit stronger than me.
Feeling lucky.
Please stay tuned.
Such an unforgettable blade. So similar to the one wielded by that woman who defeated me all those years ago. Over 700 years have passed, and I thought I would have a way to overcome it by now. But in the end, my fangs and claws were too slow.
Stop struggling, Hule. There's plenty of time for you to be tortured by your regrets when you go back to the shackling prison.
Yes, I was defeated, but this was not unexpected. And regardless, you still showed your face, Fei Xiao. Little hunting game has finally reached its climax. I told you before, I had a path prepared for you. You've doomed yourselves. As I meet my demise, so shall the entire Xianzhou Longbow. The crimson wound in my chest will make this place shine with blood. I will drive all Foxians to madness in their fear, craving slaughter without end. What now? They shall.
This is the heart of the Borisin warhead, a product of the Plague Mark. I'll leave the next part to you.
I don't understand.
We can't have allowed this thing to spread. I will do all within my power to consume this Crimson Moon. Once the situation changes, Lieutenant Yanqing, you are to enforce the Cloud Knight's military rules. Understood.
General!
Die, Borson.
What? We clearly don't have wolf ears.
All units on alert.
Let's play hide and seek. Can you find the answer?
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Like fun till everything burns to ashes! Setting the scene ablaze!
The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Let's improvise.
Feeling spiffy?
Sure, I'll play along. It's on me.
I will not allow any of you to leave the Sky Splitter.
Does she think we're her enemies?
Goulet just wanted to take down the general, even at the cost of his own life. Snap out of it, General!
Hedge your bets.
You.
I thought we'd get a minute to catch our breath. What do we do? Do we fight or run?
For all this, do you still think running is an option?
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Let's play. Can you find the answer?
We can't let her get away!
But do we stand any chance at all?
She said, I'll leave the next part to you. She put her faith in us!
Trying.
I promise. I will cure you. Feisha.
No one can live forever, Zhao Zhao. This time, I must break my promise. Is this the Sky Splitter? Or somewhere else?
Lieutenant Yanqing, you are to enforce the Cloud Knight's military rules. Understood.
We can't let her get away!
Snap out of it, General!
You always leave the hardest battles for yourself. Even now, you would never run away. Isn't it strange that as your enemy, I understand you even better than your own allies?
Goulet?
This rage, I remember the taste. I know that it was the victory that it thirsted for. The heart, isn't that right, Fei Xiao?
You shouldn't be here. I saw you die with my own eyes.
Just consider me a figment of your imagination. Before every hunt, I make preparations for defeat and retreat. But not this time. This time, defeat was exactly the ending I was racing towards. When I learned your story from Zhao Zhou, I realized that he had always been hiding a secret, and that not even the healer himself understood the meaning of this secret. What an ironic fate, don't you think? All this time, waiting for this day to come. I never imagined that this was how it would turn out. But I accept it. Now, let us break through the ironclad have you fight to save the weak. But what they never told you is that when all the pretenses of kindness and compassion are stripped away, this is how the universe is meant to be. When the Xianzhou was weak, they played a victim so they can win your sympathy. When they are strong, they make you their avenger and have you fight in the name of justice. I found it. This is your shadow of doubt.
So-called survival of the fittest is nothing but an excuse. You cannot weaken my resolve, Huleg.
Blinded by the fury of your moon rage, you slaughtered your allies. Merlin's Claw, you have betrayed the Alliance. Your actions are no different from those of the abominations we stand against.
It is the blood of the abominations that runs through your veins. One day, you will become an enemy of the Alliance. Cloud Knights, formation.
You ran into the arms of your new master's army without hesitation. You thought that you had found freedom, respect, and recognition. But you were wrong. They know all too well that a wolf will always be a wolf. Now your greatest fear is about to come true. You have become an enemy of the Xianzhou. This is your fear.
You aim to instill terror within me. Yet all of this is nothing but a phantom!
The warhead has returned! It's time to return to the pack Fei Shao. No matter how deep the hatred you bear for the Borson, no matter how much we may consider each other enemies, I will still show you this path that you never imagined was available to you. You devoured the Crimson Moon. You are worthy to become the Borson's warhead.
What did you say?
The descendants of Duran who came to rescue me hoped with all their hearts that once I regained my freedom, I would be able to turn the tides of battle and change the fate of our people, allowing the Borson to return to their former glory. But this was just a dream used by someone with ulterior motives to manipulate the Borson. They would rather place their hopes of survival on an imaginary savior than gain the courage and strength to fight to the death. Borson like that deserve no more than to be sent to their deaths. And I, a prisoner who was held captive for over 700 years, a criminal of war who was deprived even an honorable death in battle, would become a puppet upon my return, at the mercy of others. This is a fate that I will never accept. Your healer, Jojo, served you with such loyalty. He was even willing to die in order to cure your moon rage. I told him before that the only way to save you lay in my hands. If you just nod your head, you will awaken from this nightmare that the Crimson Moon has inflicted on you, and your body will be born anew. From that moment, you will no longer be trapped by your rage. Your doubt will be swept from your mind like dust, and your fear will naturally disappear.
So this was the path that you prepared for me. To become a new you.
That's right. We are so similar after all. We are both monsters that were born for war and die for war.
I'm sure my answer doesn't need much explanation. I refuse.
I told you before, Foxian and Borson are no more than labels. You can be whoever you want to be. You can do whatever you want to do. Accept these truths, and the Borson will bow to you. Destroy them, reduce them to dust, or teach them to become servants of the Xianzhou. You are free to do as you please. Carve your name into the Xianzhou's history books, or into the list of arch enemies. You have the final say.
You do not understand, Reil. You have no idea what it is that I truly desire. When I was just a child, I stained my hands with blood for the first time, in order to escape the whips and shackles of the Wolf Masters.
Nirgal, don't stop! Keep running! I can't run anymore. Saran, are they catching up? They're still behind us. Don't stop! Nirgal, look up! Look at that light in the sky! That's a shooting star. It's shining down on us. If we just tell it our wish, we can have our freedom. We will all be able to escape. We'll win our freedom and then share it with our cooler brothers and sisters. So you have to run. Quickly! We can do it! We can escape! Nirgal, run with me!
We ran and ran with all the strength we had, but we ended up losing each other. I escaped the hunting pack and encountered a woman that could fly. A Cloud Knight.
I imagine you kept your promise.
Unfortunately, when I led her back in order to free my cooler companions, there was nothing left there but a bottomless pit.
Light of the devilish archer. A star of calamity that strikes the ground and leaves only devastation in its wake.
In the years that followed, I followed the trail of that light alongside my Cloud Knight allies, and saw it fall countless more times. Gradually, I came to understand. That light was not some shooting star that carried wishes and aspirations. Each Lux arrow meant that countless lives in a helpless world were about to be obliterated. I prayed to the god of the skybow, that I would never have to witness one of these shooting stars fall again. But they ignored my prayers.
That's right. They never answer us. They just let us loose in this world to massacre each other. That is why the fierce battle between us has raged to this day. If the gods who never plead nor cry, who walk silently from above, refuse to listen to the prayers of mortals, then we have no choice but to fight for our own desires. Do you understand now, Saran? You and I are similar in more ways than you think. You are a beast that was born for war and will die for war.
Perhaps. So, what is it that you yearn for, Hule? Why is it that you fight?
I fight so that I can turn the stars above into a great wilderness from Borisin to Rome. What about you, Saran?
I fight so that one day I will never have to witness another shooting star falling to the ground. So that just one more person can live and return to the Yaoqing alongside me.
You would resist becoming the person you were supposed to be. Lower yourself from a free wolf to a domesticated fox just for the sake of one person. Then have it your way. I will use your fear and doubt as my nourishment. I will seize you and devour you. I will replace you and become a Shao.
We are so similar. Both monsters that were born for war and will die for war. You were right when you said that, Hule. So, I shall pray to the heavens. Even if they do not respond to me, I pray that the arrows of the hunt will pierce the heart of every monster. Do you see me, shooting star? The knights are sworn to protect the Xianzhou. I will uphold this vow until my very last day.
Tears of blood, and all living creatures allowed. I once met the storm and hunted the weak. Now, I will use your inner beast as my weapon, and your name as my prey.
Take back your disguises and show me how cowardly and powerless you truly are, Hule!
A wolf lurks in the heart of every Borisin and Foxy. The moment you grow weak, it will devour you.
Find the answer.
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Never hesitate to
Like fire, so everything burns to ashes! Set the seas aflame!
Dreams do come true.
You are worthy. You're spiffy?
Make your move, who the fearless will not fear.
Fight to land!
That won't do.
And your life will be stolen. Fight to the death, and you shall live forever!
Never hesitate!
Set the seas aflame!
That won't
Mood is set. Let the show begin!
I swear to be the hour.
forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Let's play for a while.
Your move, Lay. The fearless will not fear.
Fight to land!
You cannot praise. Begin inner peace. Heed my command.
I swear to be the hour.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! Make your move out big!
You're spiffy? Like until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas aflame!
Did the rhythm get messed up?
And envelop the earth.
I swear to be
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! This!
shines upon me.
Since the day I was born, besides and tears of blood, and all living creatures have howled. I once knew the storm and hunted the weak.
Now, I will use your inner beast as my weapon, and your...
Pull back your disguises and show you how cowardly and powerless you truly are, Hule!
A wolf lurks in the heart of every boar's head and fox. The moment you grow weak, it will devour you.
Watch your head.
That one you
Mood is set. Let the show begin!
Fearless, not fear.
Sam in position.
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas aflame!
Stay in step.
I shall always fall.
Sure, I'll pay along. Spend freely.
Your move, Hule.
position.
Watch your head.
You and the cross places, and your life will be stolen. Fight to the death, and you shall live forever!
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. Watch your head.
This is more than a battle.
I swear to be the
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! Who wants to devour me? It will first have to beg for my mercy! Now this!
The mood is set, let the show begin!
Join the battle. Detonate.
Hey! Here's your skin! This is yours. I have experienced for 700 years. Pain!
The fear that kills not fear!
Set in position.
That won't do it.
All of you are not worthy. Like fun till everything burns to ashes!
I swear to be the
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
I will fight till land!
Be gone!
I will take hold in position. Set to the sea of flame!
Anarchy! Heed my command!
Dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
Your own strength! With your own storm!
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
This is more than fight till land!
Still the same one. Watch your head.
Never hesitate!
Spend freely.
Join the battle.
Fear that kills not fear!
The mood is set, let the show begin! Stay in step. It's on me. Seven in positions have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
I swear to be
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! Your move? How's this?
Watch your head.
Join the battle.
Until everything burns to ashes! I am set to the sea of flame!
Why won't you disappear?
Never hesitate!
Devour the dispel the earth!
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! Our little hunting game ends here. Take your move, Boule.
I swear.
Mighty light of the heavens, wolf in my heart, come to me. We shall conquer as one. Forever triumphant. Victory is inevitable.
My only enemy has always been myself.
General. General, you're awake.
I'd like to hear their explanations.
Feeling lucky.
Please stay tuned.
Welcome, Miss Lingsha. I am Preceptor Tauron.
Greetings, my honored preceptor. It's been a while since we last touched base. I've brought a friend with me today. I believe you're already familiar with each other.
Tauron. Elder Tauron? I remember when I was exiled, you were on the verge of passing on. What's with this new look?
All of this is thanks to your past life. Had you not been so rash, I wouldn't have had to walk such a dangerous road to free our clan, becoming this specter of my former self. Dan Heng, you've returned twice, but it seems that meeting us fossils wasn't on your agenda. Regrettable indeed. Now here you are to meet me anyway. Life does love its ironies, doesn't it?
I didn't come here with Miss Lingsha today to reminisce.
Indeed. When the Cauldron Master extends an invitation, it's only proper for the Preceptors to attend.
As the newly appointed Cauldron Master, there's been much to take care of within the Alchemy Commission. It's only now that I've had the chance to speak with you. Please forgive the delay, Elder. I sent over some evidence regarding the prison break in the Shackling prison. I trust you've already looked it over.
Yes. You sent us the remains of Mara-struck soldiers, a map of the Shackling prison, and a semblance reversion essence pill.
These are the remains of assassins who used Cloud Hymn magic to conceal their tracks. They aided in the Borison's escape, allowing them unimpeded passage through the Shackling prison. That marked-up map is a map of prisoners' escape routes. Vidyadhara craftsmen once made blueprints for the prison's construction, so I imagine, Mr. Tauron, you have a similar map in your possession. This pill.
Is semblance reversion essence? Indeed. I helped plot the prison break in the shackling prison.
So, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus joining forces with the Lord Ravager to stir up trouble in the Alchemy Commission, the introduction of the Stellaron, and the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection all have something to do with the Vidyadhara.
That's right. Are you surprised? After all, both of you were sent here by the seat of divine foresight as messengers to hear my confession, weren't you? Ever since the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, the population of the Vidyadhara has dwindled. With the High Elder exiled, a few of us preceptors had to do what we could to turn the tide. My methods might have been drastic, perhaps even incomprehensible. But it was all for one cause. The survival of the Vidyadhara. Yet, the Xianzhou natives zealously forbid any plague marks and did nothing while the Vidyadhara suffered. Dan Heng, Lingsha, as Vidyadhara, you should understand the desperation behind my actions. All I've tried to do is to ensure our survival.
I'm well aware of the challenges the Vidyadhara face. Fighting for survival isn't a sin. But Elder, your actions have gone beyond mere survival. You've become a beast driven solely by the propagation, devoid of even a hint of empathy.
Oh. Despite calling ourselves a noble draconic bloodline, at our core, we're merely bipedal beasts. The survival of our kind is paramount. If I hadn't resorted to beastly actions, the Vidyadhara might not even exist. The sages show no mercy, as the old wisdom goes. When the High Elder abandoned our people's survival, I had to shoulder the world's sins alone. Lingsha, Dan Heng, the past is behind us. But the future of the Vidyadhara still lies within your grasp. The situation on the Xianzhou Luofu has changed rapidly. As Vidyadhara, we must unite in purpose and avoid the mistakes of the previous Imbibitor Lunae.
I was initially skeptical about the Vidyadhara's betrayal of the Alliance. But after hearing your confession, I realized that there is no point in talking about trust. Breaking the covenant of our Alliance will bring war upon the Vidyadhara. Even if we are able to have offspring again, what difference will it make?
Once my plan succeeds, the Alliance will see the Vidyadhara as their saviors, because both parties ultimately share the same interests.
So now that survival won't convince us, you want to talk about interests.
For 1,000 years, the Alliance has been engaged in brutal warfare against the denizens of abundance. Yet victory has remained beyond reach. Have you ever wondered why? Should the Alliance emerge victorious, they will inevitably become the next denizens of abundance. Thus, the Alliance has deceitfully upheld this precarious balance. However, I have a way to escape from this dilemma. The Alliance's path to salvation lies within the secret of dragon transmutation. Imagine if there were a way to transform other life forms into Vidyadhara. The Alliance would then possess an endless stream of soldiers and would not need to worry about casualties. Once the war ended, these soldiers would cease reproduction, eliminating concerns of overpopulation. This is the way to salvation for the Xianzhou Alliance. The ultimate path to end the universe's suffering under the immortality plague. Only we, the Vidyadhara, can achieve this.
So, you relied on this rhetoric to manipulate the ignorant members of the Vidyadhara into serving you. I'm deeply disappointed in you, Elder. Your thoughts and intentions are completely devoid of empathy.
Hold it.
Miss Bailu!
Mr. Dan Heng and Sister Lingsha!
Everyone's here?
You think I don't know why you're really here? Jing Yuan sent you here to test me, didn't he? According to the oath between the Alliance and the Vidyadhara, it's forbidden to spill Vidyadhara blood on their own territory. Are you all ready to violate this oath in the presence of the Luofu's High Elder?
Dragon Lady, there's no need to panic. Elder, the Vidyadhara's sacred grounds and the High Elder are not to be used as pawns in exchange for your life.
You talk a big game. As if you have the nation and the people's best interests at heart. But when it really matters, you use a small girl as your shield.
I've said it before. Survival is never a sin. We're all Vidyadhara, so you should understand my intentions. And as a Vidyadhara, I will leave for you a dignified solution. Leave the Scale Gorge waterscape immediately, and appeal to the top echelons of the Alliance. Let the 6 charioteers hold a trial and sentence me to exuviation and rebirth.
I see right through your plans, Mr. Tauron. Vidyadhara rebirth erases past crimes, but I'm well aware of the Preceptor's dirty tricks during rebirth. You might not be you, but you will still be you. I won't forgive myself for past sins under the pretext of knowing nothing, nor will I allow you to evade accountability.
Dan Heng. I've always disliked your inability to see the bigger picture. Rebirth hasn't changed you one bit.
Miss Bailu, as High Elder of the Luofu Vidyadhara, please share your thoughts at this moment.
I don't want to stay here. I'm tired of being pushed around. I'm not some puppet to be controlled. Please, take me away with you.
I understand. As the oath dictates, members of the Alliance are forbidden from harming Vidyadhara here. But I have long since severed ties with the Alliance. Right now, I'm simply a nameless, free to come and go as I please. The oath of the Xianzhou means nothing to the spear in my hand.
Get them! Do whatever it takes! Make sure they don't leave here alive. Let the show begin! The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all!
The truth burns everything in this world. It's bleeding.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
May the foul stench disappear.